Welcome to today's news wrap up. Let's dive into the top stories making headlines. A Biden White House advisor revealed to the O'Keefe Media Group that the deep state is real and has ways to obstruct political appointees like RFK Jr. without them realizing it. The advisor, Byron Cohen, expressed his disdain for Donald Trump and shared his plans to sabotage the new administration by slowing down processes and creating commissions to study issues without making real progress. Cohen believes that blocking RFK Jr.'s agenda would align with the majority's policy preferences, even if it subverts the political process. Now, mind you, it's not the majority. This is why Trump won. Trump is the majority. These people are committing sedition. Is basically what's happening here. Senate Democrats blocked a bill that would have required doctors to save babies born alive during abortion procedures. The bill, which has already passed the House, failed in the Senate by a vote of 52 to 47. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer criticized the bill, arguing it attacked women's health care and added legal risks for doctors. But it's actually saving babies. It's not saying that the person that tried to abort the baby is responsible for the baby. Like, I don't understand what's wrong with saving the baby. A massive fire in northern Los Angeles County has led to the evacuation of tens of thousands of residents. The blaze, fueled by gusty Santa Ana winds, has burned over 11,000 acres and continues to challenge firefighters. Despite the extensive damage, there have been no reports of homes or structures lost. Thank God. President Trump revoked the security clearances of 51 former intelligence officials who signed a letter discrediting Hunter Biden's laptop as Russian disinformation, like I reported before. What new news here is John Brennan, one of the signatories, criticized the move on MSNBC, calling it bizarre and claiming Trump misrepresented their statements. No, he didn't. Despite Brennan complaints, the executive order also initiated an investigation into potential inappropriate activities related to the letter. Elon Musk was falsely accused of giving a Nazi salute, which I reported before, during a rally celebrating Trump's second inauguration. Despite clear evidence to the contrary, the media and some left leaning groups continue to spread the hoax. Even Snopes, known for fact checking, did not debunk the claim, although the Anti Defamation League did, which I reported on that as well. Donald Trump has threatened to withhold aid from Los Angeles unless California changes its water policy, specifically allowing more water to flow from Northern California to the Los Angeles basin. He criticized FEMA for its inefficiency and hinted at potential reforms, suggesting that states should handle their own disaster relief. Trump also plans to visit California to review wildfire damage and meet with Governor Gavin Newsom. That should be interesting. President Trump's ICE has reinstated the term illegal alien and dropped non citizen in all communications. This change reverses the Biden administration's use of more inclusive language. The new terminology reflects Trump's focus on immigration policies, including executive orders to address border security and immigration enforcement. President Trump has reassigned several high ranking DOJ officials, including one who advocated for the FBI raid on his Mar a Lago residence. This move is part of Trump's effort to overhaul the DOJ and shift its focus away from politics. The reassignments reflect his desire to prioritize national issues like immigration enforcement. The U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services has removed the COVID 19 vaccination requirement from individuals seeking permanent residence in the United States. This change means that applicants will no longer need to provide proof of COVID 19 vaccination to complete their medical examinations. Other vaccination requirements, such as those for mumps, measles, and rubella, remain in place. During the World Economic Forum, President Trump criticized Bank of America's CEO Brian Moynihan for allegedly not providing banking services to conservatives. Moynihan did not address Trump's comments directly and instead shifted the conversation to Bank of America's sponsorship of the upcoming World Cup. The bank has faced accusations of closing accounts and refusing services to conservative groups and individuals. That sounds like it should be illegal, right? CNN's Harry Itten revealed that recent polls show a majority of Americans support deporting illegal aliens, a stance that has grown stronger since Trump's first term. Itten noted that 55% of people want both legal and illegal immigration reduced, a significant increase from 2023. The data suggests that Americans are increasingly in favor of stricter immigration enforcement. James Carville criticized former President Joe Biden, suggesting he should step away from politics and retire quietly. Carville argued that Biden's recent actions and statements have tarnished his legacy and that the Democratic Party no longer needs him. He also mentions internal conflicts involving Jill Biden and Alexandria Pelosi, further emphasizing that Biden has no one to blame but himself for his current situation. Larry Fink, CEO of BlackRock, argues that countries with xenophobic immigration policies will have a higher standard of living and better productivity growth due to advancements in AI and robotics. He believes these countries like Japan and South Korea will benefit from automation and social cohesion, while Western countries relying on immigration face challenges. Fink's perspective highlights the potential for AI to transform economies and labor markets, particularly in nations with declining populations, again, such as Japan. Shortly after President Trump was sworn back into office, the White House deactivated its Spanish language website and social media accounts. I'm all for it. I get mad every time I see a commercial pop up and it's in Spanish because I don't speak Spanish. That just turned me away from the product. But the Trump administration is committed to bringing back the Spanish translation section of the website, but similar promises were made during his first term without following through. President Trump has also vowed a widespread crackdown on immigration, including completing the southern border wall and ending birthright citizenship. Washington State House Democrats are proposing an 11% excise tax on firearms and ammunition to address a budget shortfall of up to $16 billion. So instead of balancing the budget, they want to tax people like Democrats always do. Critics argue that the tax could disproportionately impact low-income citizens and potentially violate constitutional rights. The proposal aims to fund gun violence prevention, but most of the revenue would go to the general fund for other priorities, of course. President Trump signed an executive order to declassify files related to the assassination of JFK, RFK, and MLK, fulfilling a campaign promise. He emphasized that the release of these documents is in the public interest, despite previous blocks due to national security concerns. The move has been praised by some for promoting transparency, while others remain skeptical about the potential impact. I'm all for it. Y'all know I'm going to be doing reporting on it as soon as it's released. A federal judge in Seattle temporarily blocked President Trump's executive order that aimed to end birthright citizenship, calling it, quote, blatantly unconstitutional. The decision set the stage for a legal battle over the 14th Amendment Citizenship Clause, which will ultimately be decided by the Supreme Court. The executive order will remain blocked for at least 14 days while lawsuits proceed. Lastly, President Trump issued an executive order to boost American energy production and reduce regulatory burdens reversing many of Biden's policies. The order aims to expedite energy infrastructure projects, promote energy exploration on federal lands, and eliminate electric vehicle mandate. It also emphasizes the use of real science in rulemaking and evaluates the consequences of regulations on the nation. Y'all know I'm all for deregulation. But that's all for today's news wrap up. Stay tuned for more updates and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.